Hello, hello, hello. So, I have an idea. You know how we did the vivid, all-in-one textures? And there was some difference. I could see some difference in them, but I didn't really think it was worth the size. This is natural landscapes. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I'm highly doubtful this is going to be much different. And it's a much smaller mod. But it says, while it aims to stay true to the vanilla, it's trying to replace and expand textures, to try to make things better, okay? So, I thought what we would do is we would take John and we would go to Sanctuary. Is that the right name? I believe that's the right name. And we'll just take a few pictures of a few things. Then we're going to come back and load this up and do a reset and then go in and see if we can see much difference. I'm just going to keep it simple. If I can't tell any difference in Sanctuary, then I'm done. I'm just moving on, okay? So I won't take too much of our time, but let's go. Let's go get John. Now, I may have to, this may fuss at me because I've done some other shows. There may be a mod missing or something. Oh. He is in Sanctuary right there. Where is he here in this picture? I don't know where he is. Oh, wait, I think he's still in Sanctuary. Let's load up there. Alright, so, yeah. I let the Quad Riders merge pack go. It's still on my favorites because I really liked it. But, for the purpose of the shows, I don't need to keep that mod active, so. But you'll notice it's still in my favorites. It's because I really liked it. It's cool. And I might, I don't remember if I've added it to Bert's game or not, but I might. It's funny that I have that Fallout 4 playthrough going on, but I really don't have, I've got Luke for Skyrim, but I haven't really been playing him a lot because the shows, and I'm really trying to do my Outer Worlds playthrough more. But, nonetheless, I think everything's going pretty good show-wise. I know that I'm trying to put out like 3 shows a day, and I know I'm not making it like right now. I'm not back to 5 days a week, three shows a day, okay? Because it's taking more time to clean up the sound, to make the sound nicer, and to do the editing to keep things together and to, chop out some stuff. I do leave some stuff just in case it would be of interest or value to you, but even entertainment value is still value. But anyway, alright, so here we are. Yeah, there's Piper and there's Ada. So we're on John, and you notice all this looks pretty nice. Let's get a picture here. All right, let's get a picture here of, I guess, not the dead body so much as the rock. Let's see. I think I've done this before, but just humor me. This is like the vanilla version. Let's get a picture of this. Again, just the vanilla version of the dirt. We'll see if we see much difference. Because this texture, I'm not sure what this texture is going to change. I mean, we'll read the words again, and we'll try to do a better job. But I'm just not sure that for 200 megabytes, I'm not sure, unless they really put a lot of effort into it, I'm not sure we're going to tell much difference, okay? So I'm not expecting a whole lot. So, did that. Let's see. The tree. I think the tree is probably going to be the same, but let's just do it anyway. And we'll read the words and see what what it's going to look like. Now, I don't know if we'll actually, like I said, I don't know if we'll actually get much difference or not. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Alright, now if none of these things change enough to where I can tell a difference, then I'm going to say that this mod isn't really doing anything that significant. And you know, the reason I'm particular. Okay, first of all, Fallout 4. It's just not as mod friendly as Skyrim. Okay, it is not. It is not as stable. And I know people want to blame the Xbox hardware, but that's really not the problem. There's a reason they don't give us as much mod space. They know the game can't take it. It's really programming. If the Xbox is just slowing the game down, maybe with response time, then the game would just stutter and be graphically slow to load, and that would be understandable, and that does happen. But the crashing is a whole nother story. That's not due to hardware response. It's really due to programming. Okay, so just saying. This game is not. I know they say. I think they say on the PC this is a very stable Fallout game, but it's never been that stable here for us on the Xbox. Again, not trying to run it down. I'm just trying to be practical. There's a reason we have a lot less mod space. There's a reason that when you try to update textures and you go downtown, the game just can't handle it. It cannot. It can't handle it. It's not that the machine can't handle it, because anyway, it just isn't. It's because the game can't handle it. And I mean, you can wreck Skyrim too. You can, but really, Skyrim can handle a lot more changes and a lot more stuff than Fallout can. Now, part of the reason could be that Fallout is a newer game, and maybe they put more other things into Fallout. I don't see that, honestly, because Fallout doesn't look significantly better than Skyrim to me, but it is a different game. It has a different aesthetic. Maybe they added stuff in that I'm not thinking of or not aware of. So what they're trying to say here is, for example, fallen leaf pile textures will be just that, fallen leaf piles, but the vague brown mess that was blasted forest floors is now dirt covered with debris like twigs, stones, and leaves. With this mod, the textures aren't overblown with noise or details. These textures are truly natural and east on the I'm pretty sure they meant easy on the eyes, while maintaining a high quality appearance. All of the landscape textures and a little more are replaced with this mod. This also covers non-landscape based textures like trash and debris. This is truly the last landscape retexture you'll ever need. So we should be seeing a difference in landscape. That's the whole idea. So let's go get this mod. I really couldn't tell much difference with the other. You know what? Should we just keep our textures low? That's usually what I do in Skyrim, is I just keep my textures low. Let me look up here. Is there any reason to think putting a texture up here makes sense? No. There really isn't. Alright. Then I'm not going to. Alright, so I'm going to put this here. It'll be above like girly animation. I'll just say this is my texture area above these things that all need to go low. So, okay, so I've established a texture area. We're just winging it. Don't worry about it. This is just for me. So anyway, so on the Xbox, Fallout 4 has been difficult. It was difficult in its vanilla state, especially since I started originally on the original Xbox. But anyway, it has been better on the Xbox One X. It's been better, but the game still has issues. And if you try to do too much graphically, if you do one of the big green mods, you can have trouble. It's very easy to have issues with Fallout 4. Now, it seems like Weapons, armors, clothing seems to be pretty easy. That the game doesn't seem to mind that as much. Oh, you know what? I've got to do a reset. I'll be back in a minute. So, as I was saying, the game itself just inherently seems to have some problems when you do a lot of texture or graphic updates, like with the green mods and stuff. It just doesn't seem to handle that very well. Now on the PC it may be better simply because you could easily have more memory and you could easily have more CPU power, and maybe you can power through all of that. But that doesn't seem to be the case with the game that I see on the Xbox. And again, I don't think it's like a drive related issue. It could be memory related. That's definitely true. It could be that. CPU wise, I would have to say that definitely either of the consoles are going to be weaker than your PCs. That's normal. So definitely they have to have things in a lighter method, a lighter way. They can't be as detailed as your latest, powerful PCs. Alright, so we've loaded this up here. I'm not sure. Let's go back to the rocks down here and let's see if we can tell a difference. It looks like they've added a little stuff to this texture. I'm not sure if it's significant enough to be worth 200 megabytes. Again, I'm being a little particular because I'm like, this game we do not have. We don't have 200 megabytes to just throw away, dude. I mean, if you're going to do something, do something. It's got to be pretty good. Alright, so I'm looking at this. Let's take a look at our picture. I apologize to put you back through this, but I don't know any other way to look at this. Alright, so here's our picture. Okay, that's alright. That's the vanilla rockiness. I don't think I see any difference. Okay, hello Piper. Piper's Shadow, I see you. Alright, I really don't think I see any difference. That wasn't what oh, sorry, wrong thing. So I really am not, I don't think I'm seeing a difference here. No. Okay, so no difference there. So let's take a look here. This might have a little more texture and stuff to it, the little twiggies and all that they were talking about. So this might be a valid comparison. There might be an actual difference here. Yeah, so here is the murky earth that hasn't been retextured. That's the vanilla murky earth, and you can see here they've retextured it with some little twigs and stuff. Improvement, I would say debatable. I don't mean that to be cruel. It's just, it's different. If you like it better, then it's an improvement for you. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just not sure that I see that as a significant difference. So we're probably going to see something similar here, because you can see how that's been given a different texture with some little twiggy stuff, which I'm fine with that. And this is the same section before, and there's no little twigs or anything, so okay. I mean, depending on your opinion of what if you like this texture, it is a different texture. I'm not sure that the concrete or anything is really looking different. Matter of fact, should we look at that? So that's what the concrete knoll was looking like up here. Let's go up here and we'll take a look at that. Alright, so let's take a look here. I think this is what we're looking at in the picture. I don't know that there's going to be a huge difference. It looks basically the same to me. Yeah, it's basically the same. I'm pretty sure the tree looks the same. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? Oh, get me out of there. I do apologize for that. That was my own. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. You know, there's only so many buttons on the controller, yet I am succeeding in hitting all the wrong ones. So I'm very sorry. Alright, so let's look at the tree here. I don't think we're going to see any huge difference because I'm just not seeing a huge difference. Matter of fact, that looks identically the same. Alright, that is the same. Okay, I think all they're doing in their landscape texture is changing the actual ground. I don't think they're changing anything. And 200 megabytes, that's a lot to spend on just changing the ground. I guess maybe I need a better description of the mod if it does more. And that's an if. I don't know that it does anymore. Oh no, I'm hitting the wrong thing again. I am so sorry. I have finger dyslexia or something. I think that looks the same. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see any difference there. Nothing significant. So, let's see. What else did we look at? Let me pull up the pictures. Oh, I did a picture over here. That's right. I don't think you're going to see any significant difference, but let's just look at it. I spazzed for a minute, sorry. Alright, so there's that. I'm trying to look. There's dirt on that. There's... Okay. Let me move up. It looks identical to me. Well, hold on. Let me look at that again. Let's be fair. I wish this would pop up a little faster for me. Alright, I'm not seeing a significant difference here. So, I'm going to say that unless you just want your ground changed, I don't see any reason to change that. Does it affect your grass in any way? I can't tell that it does. I'm going to stand right here. I'm going to take this picture. I don't think it affects your grass, though. Let's go back and look at the mod for just a second before I totally move on. I think this mod is very specifically changing your ground. But let's go back. It did say piles of leaves, and I don't have any piles of leaves to look at. Which, that's unfortunate, but it's life. Alright, so, okay, vague brown mess that was blasted floors. The textures are overblown with noise or details. So, okay. Sorry, I was rereading that. This also covers non-landscape based textures like trash and debris. So I think there's more stuff here than I'm seeing, but I don't know how to find everything. So I'm just not going to worry about all of it, and I think I'm just going to let this go. I don't think there's enough of a description to tell me what I should be seeing or looking for. So let me I guess let me save here, do a quick save, and I will pop us out. And I'm going to turn natural landscapes off, and we'll come back and look at that grass, but I just don't think it's changing much like that. Let's go into the mods. I thought I would give it a whirl because I'm kind of looking for stuff, and I kind of thought we would be able, but from my experience so far, changing things in Fallout 4 is a little harder than in, well, actually probably a lot harder than Skyrim. Like, I can use the lightweight simple seasons. Now that seems to be okay, but when I get into some of the big green mods that are a lot bigger, that doesn't work very well. And like I said, this doesn't seem to be doing anything for us either. It's under 192 megabytes. This is by Spiffy Sky Trooper. I'm just not sure for what it's doing. I don't have enough description. I don't know enough about where to look. And I am seeing a difference in the ground texture. There is a difference. And it's up to you whether or not you think it's better or not. I think it's different. I don't know if it's really better. And then I don't know what other textures to look at, where to look at. So I'm kind of at a loss. So anyway, so that's natural landscapes as best I can with what I know and what I was able to look at. I'm not sure where else to go to really see much of anything else, and I couldn't really tell that it's changing a lot. Okay, so again, this is another one that I don't think I would really use. I would need to see more or know more about it to even give it a thought. Okay, all right, well, thank you very much for watching. Remember to stay safe and try to stay virus free, okay? And we'll catch you later.